Hello butterflies and dragonflies, you have done so well with your subtractions. You are subtraction experts. So today I want you to put everything you've learned into practice and use whichever strategy, whichever method is most useful to you in order to subtract accurately and efficiently, which means quickly. So let me show you the learning objective for today. Okay, so to select appropriate subtraction strategies. So the first thing you need to do is identify the minuend and the subtrahend. So make sure you know which number you're taking away from which. Select a strategy that you think is you're going to be able to use. As I said before, one that's going to get you the correct answer, but also one that will get you there quickly. So that might be using a pictorial jotting, or it might be doing it in your head by taking away the tens and the ones, or using a number line to count on, or counting on in your head, whatever it might be. And then justify your choice of strategy as well. So explain why you've chosen to do it that way. Why was that a good method to use? So before we go any further, Mr. Stevens has asked you guys for a favour. I was talking to him the other day and explaining that you were calculating the amount of stationery that we've used, and that's been really helpful for myself and Mrs. Millett and Mrs. Clark to know what to order. And he thought, oh, I'd like them to do that for me. So let's see what Mr. Stevens has got to say.
Hello Year 2, it's Mr. Stevens here from Year 3, and I'm recording this video because I really need your help with something. Mrs. Jones has told me that you've helped some other teachers find out how much stationery that they have used this year, and I was really hoping you could do the same for my class. I've sent over to Mrs. Jones a number of items that we started with, and how many items we've ended up with, and I was hoping that you could work out how much we've actually used so I know what to order for next time. I really hope you can help me with this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Good luck, see you later.
Okay, so Mr. Stevens would like you to do the same for his class. So here is his class's data that he sent over to me. And I'll put a little fox there so that we know it's Fox's class. It's not butterflies or dragonflies anymore. So for each item, I've set it out exactly the same as I did for ours. Can you please use your subtraction strategies to work out how many we had used? So for example, rulers. Let's do this one together. Let's identify the minuend and the subtrahend. Which number is the minuend? Well done, it's 45. It's the number that we started with. And which number is the subtrahend? Well done, it's 37, because that's the amount that was left. So that's the number, that's what we want to find the difference between 37 and 45. So now you've got to choose a strategy that is going to be useful to you to work that out. 45 take away 37. So have a think, which strategy will you use? Pause the video now and decide. Have you done it? Well done. You might have decided to use a pictorial jotting. You might have decided that because the numbers are close together, we're going to find the difference by counting on. That's the strategy that I've decided to use. So again, pause the video now and I want you to find out how many rulers Fox's class have got left. Off you go. Have you done that? Well done. Can you help me to see if I've got the answer right? Okay, so if I'm going to use a number line to count on for this one, because the numbers are close together, I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to put 45 on this side and 37 on this side, and I'm going to count on, so I know that there's 3 more to get to 40. I'm using my number bonds there. I know that 7 add 3 is going to give me the next 10. So there's 3 more to get to 40, and then how many to get to 45? 5. So we're left with 5 add 3, which is 8. So there's 8 rulers left in Fox's class. Hopefully you got the same answer, 8. Some of you might have just done that in your head. You might have done, I know there's 3 more to get to 40, and you held 3 in your head, and then there's 5 to get from 40 to 45, and then you added them together. That's absolutely great. If you can do that in your head, that's wonderful, but don't worry if you can't. Using a jotting like this is really useful. Okay, so we know that the amount of rulers left, or the amount of rulers that have been used, sorry, is 8. So I want you to go through and find out how many items have been used for Mr. Stevens. Now, when Mr. Stevens told me that he'd like to do the same, some of the other teachers jumped on the bandwagon as well, and Mr. Cook has asked you to do the same for him, and Miss Stewart. So because these classes are older classes, this is a year 5 class and this is a year 6 class, you might find that they started with and they've used bigger numbers of stationery. So they're slightly more challenging, challenge 2 and challenge 3. So choose a class that you feel comfortable with. Challenge 1 would be to do Fox's class. Challenge 2, Sparrowhawks, and challenge 3, Woodpeckers. So you have to choose which one you feel comfortable with doing. All of the class data, so for Sparrowhawks class and Woodpeckers class, will be on the website so that you can download it and choose which one to do. Okay, well done. Make sure you set it out really clearly so that we can send over the photographs. You can send them to me and then I'll pass them on to the teachers so that they can do their ordering. Thanks for helping out, butterflies and dragonflies. Bye.